hello and welcome to a recording of Blizzard. Really, um, I'm probably going to focus on StarCraft 2 and the extra content involved with it. I haven't played it for a while. I haven't. I've been focusing mostly on Fallout 4, so I haven't really played a lot of StarCraft. Now there are different things to do. I can easily go through all the campaign. As you can see, I've gone through the basic and some of the second level. I think I've only done a few with the third level for the first one. Haven't really of the first campaign or episode. The last time I played it was when this Nova Coverts thing was released. I think I played it that week. And since then, I haven't really played much of StarCraft 2. I'm not a fan of co-op, just because I like to play my own way. And when you're playing a co-op, you've got to... I'm not very good at different ways of doing things. As you can see, I haven't really played a lot. I've only done a few campaigns. And out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I would have 8 and 9, but once I started the campaign and I started playing it, I realized that the second player wasn't actually doing anything. And I thought I was just imagining it, so I kept playing. And then I checked again, and yep, they were just sitting there. So they obviously connected, went off and did something, waiting for it to connect, and then never came back. There was another one where you can actually see the little square of what they're looking at on your screen as well. And the square was moving around, but the person wasn't actually doing anything. It was like they were just watching me to see what I was doing, but they weren't building a single thing in their own their own maps. Sorry, I'm reading this while I'm talking. So I'm not a fan of co-op. I've only done them just so I can actually get these levels up and get the special units, but again, not a fan. More than happy to do a co-op if you want to see how the let's see, no. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. If you want to see how a certain map looks, I'm more than happy to go on a co-op mission and play a certain map so you can actually see what you're supposed to do. I've done a few of them. When I only go with random, just for that 25% bonus. And casual, I just do casual because I haven't played any of the maps all that much, so I'm not really wanting to do a harder level until I've gone through all the maps at least once or twice and finish them. Mutations are just something that a weekly, I'm not sure, there's normally a little news article here about which mutation, here it is, foul play, ends in 1 day, 15 hours. How much? Oh, cancel that, I almost started the new game. What's the mutation? Okay, something normally pops up here with the mutations that are active. Okay, we'll get to this next one. Again, because I'm not very I can't think of the word. I'm not very tactical. I'm not very good at tactics, so I'm not good at playing against other people. I can get wiped out very easily playing against other people. But playing against the computer, you actually realize what their waves of attack are, what units they use, so it's pretty easy to build up a counter attack or a counter defense. So not really much of a versus person. Custom again is fighting people. I don't have a lot of these bought, but I'm wanting. I am one of those people that hoard everything, so I'm wanting to collect everything. So if once I get the money, look, 30, 30, 32, 34, 30. I always round up to the highest number, so even though it's 38, I count that as 39. So, you know, it's about $200 to get everything. That's on special. Full price is $400 because that's half the value, half price value, I think, for most of these. So that's $29.90. Actually, that's the same. I think there might be a misprint here. But I'm more than happy to play the campaigns, do a co-op or two. I'm not very good with the verses, so I'm not really interested in doing that. But if someone wants to see something and wants me to try something, or if someone actually watches my video and wants to have a go against me, I'm more than happy to play you. But you'd more than likely win. I'm not very good at the fighting other people. Arcade is very interesting. Let's go to all genres. So you can see there are... I'm not sure how many there are. It doesn't actually say how many there are, but I like the tower defense games. One of my favorite is Lottery Defense. Whenever I come back to playing StarCraft, once I've played a mission or two, I come and play Lottery Defense for a while. At the beginning, it only takes a few minutes per go, but as you level up and get more powerful, these things can actually last hours. Just playing against the computer or playing with other people. The higher the level, the longer the game's going to take, and it takes anything from a couple of minutes because you're so weak you get wiped out, to a couple of hours because you get so powerful as you build up. So I'm more than happy to try any of the games within here. And as you can see, there are different genres. Some of them do overlap. But I'm more than happy to play these games and show you the basics of them. I will play a few rounds myself before I start and then do a video for you. But yeah, my main concern will be playing through the storyline. And probably a few arcade and the co-op. I might just do one... not sure. See, I don't... As you can see, I'm not very well leveled up. I'm not sure what the highest level is on these because, again, I haven't leveled up a lot of them. I've only gone up to the second level with a few of them. And as you can see, not very well. You start off with level 1 with all of them. But I'm more than happy to play... pick a random thing and play every single mission with that one particular person to show you what they do. Or I'm more than happy to play the same mission over and over again with every single different version, so you can actually see what the unit types are how the different types of units work. So you can see that Raynor and what's his name, Swan, and I would say Nova. The relationship between these two is just hilarious. They could have their own comedy TV show. So they're all the same race. They're all humans. They're all gonna have Marines, but some of them they won't be able to build specific units, or they've got specialty units within their own group. So she's like a pirate. He's Raynor's second hand on the ship during the missions. But I think there was some sort of poker game where he lost or something and had to, or they got married. I can't remember, but it was hilarious. It just a banter between these two is funny. So even though Raynor, Swan, Nova, and Han and Horner are the same faction, they got different units. But with the leveling up, even though he doesn't have the Hyperion, actually you can't build the Hyperion. The Hyperion will is a specialty unit that drops down and defends for about a minute and then takes off again. So let's just say you can't build the flagship, the battle cruiser. Once you get to level 3 or 4, you can build the battle cruiser, but that battle cruiser will have specialty weapons on it, compared to, say, Swan. Swan might not be able to build the battle cruiser at all. throughout the entire gameplay. He might have a specialty unit. He's got the darkened laser drill. So what this does, if you've ever played the missions, is it will just constantly pick the closest enemy and just fire at them until they're dead. And I think the laser drill can be upgraded to put out more damage. So it will just, as long as there's an enemy building or unit in range, it will fire on it. So the more field of view you have, the better off you'll be at attacking the enemy with that. It's not a fast working thing. It does take a little bit of time to drain the energy or the shields, but it's a pretty good weapon. Also with Stukov, he has an infected Terran army at his disposal. So your Terran Marines will only last about a minute, then self-destruct, but all the mechanical stuff will stay alive. You can also spawn a building that has civilians that will just go and attack, but again, they only last about a minute and explode. You can upgrade the buildings to put out infested forces. Automatically spawns, there you go, a multitude of infantry units, no reason for every 60 seconds. And then you can upgrade that building to output from 5 to 15, and you can just keep upgrading the amount of people that spawn every 60 seconds. Current attack a target location, infested structure. Yeah, so you can see here just from looking at this, but again, I don't know what the different levels do. Okay, so this video has pretty much gone on way too long for a simple explanation, so I'll just exit out of this and go to the main Blizzard menu. I don't have World of Warcraft. It's not my type of gameplay, but I think this was an automatic download when I had it. Same with Diablo 3. Not my sort of gameplay. I do have a few of these. I had a go at this when it first started. I do like the card games, but playing against certain people was just frustrating. They just took forever. It was a very, very, very slow game. Haven't actually tried this. I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I'm more than happy to try that out at some point, but I haven't actually tried that just yet. Overwatch, I don't have it, but it's this thing. And this is the original StarCraft. It's just had its 20th anniversary, so yeah, a 20 year of StarCraft. So I'm more than happy to do a playthrough of this. I've wanted to do a playthrough of it since they re-released the updated graphics. It's a lot sharper than the original. If I do actually do a playthrough, I might do a link to a random player from years ago to their YouTube channel, so you can actually see the difference in the graphics. I might have to get their permission to link. I'm not entirely sure how that works, so I don't want to get flagged for taking people's things, but I'll make sure that if I do link something, I'll make sure that you know that it's not mine, it is theirs. And then I've got the StarCraft 2, which I'm really wanting to do a playthrough of. The shop, let's see. Nothing's happening. It's loading up. Okay. Well, the shop, again, it's all about the money. I'm not a rich person, obviously. I just trying to do this to hopefully entertain and get a bit of off the side income, just to help with bills and stuff. Here we go. Hopefully, I'm more than happy to buy games that I would more than likely buy anyway to put on the channel. If it's a game I wouldn't normally play and it's like $100, I'm not going to spend $100 on a game I wouldn't normally play in the first place to do a video that I'm not going to make the money back on. Which would purchase? Don't even know what that is. Diablo 3 again, World of Warcraft. I don't even know any of these titles. Classic card packs. So, okay, so just buying card. Oh wait a minute, these aren't games. This is. Oh, these are packs. These are expansions on games. StarCraft 2. Let's have a look at this. Oh, okay. I've already got all that. Play for free. Huh? Strategy. See, I'm more than happy to buy. I'm not even sure what these are. I'll just click on one. I'll just click. There we go. Again, I'm one of those people that if I like a game, I will buy the entire thing. Commander, a brood of one. Command your army. You're in charge. I'm assuming this is for co-op and missions. You can actually have him as control. So if we go back to games, StarCraft 2 and play, I'll show you what, I'm not sure how long this has been going for. No, it's only 16-15 minutes, so I'm not too fussed. I don't want to make it more than half an hour for sure for a simple what I plan on doing video. But you'll see, this is what I'm assuming it is. And again, for $7, I'm not sure if that was Australian or American. I am in Australia, so if it was American dollars, it will be a little bit more expensive. Okay, so for co-op, this... Where is he? That's not him. Ah, there he is, Arbiter. So in co-op, you can use him to play, but in versus, you're limited to the yeah, you're limited to just that. I'm assuming that once you buy him, you'll have the option of having just your standard Zerg or him. Custom? No. Campaign. Campaigns are set, so I don't see how that would work there. You've already got him in co-op. He's right here. Unless buying him gives you extra bonuses to this. I'm not sure. Okay, and there was another thing, the war chests. I haven't played it since this came out. Well, I haven't played any of the what was it? Upon purchasing the Terran war chest, you will receive. Okay, purchasing the chest. How do you purchase? Learn more. Purchase. Gain access to it. Okay. But how do you purchase it? Well, I'll try to figure that out and get back to you. So once once you've purchased it, then you go into co-op. Where is it? No, where? Click race icon. Okay, I don't know how to purchase that or unlock it. Sorry about the alarm, I keep forgetting to turn that thing off. But yeah, once I figured all that out, I will probably purchase them. They're pretty cheap. I do like to get full access to everything. You might think, oh, it's a rip-off to buy that sort of stuff, but if you're a fan of the game, it is a company, it is a business, they do have to make money. You're playing the game for free on their network. You bought the game, but to play on their network for co-op and all that, they've got a maintenance team to maintain that, and that maintenance team doesn't work for free. So you might be thinking, oh, it's a rip-off to buy all this stuff, but if you enjoy the game and you enjoy the company's product, you see it as you're paying them so you can do to play on their network. If you don't spend money, they can't afford to keep the network going. So it's like a give relationship. You give them money and they give you access to all this fun. Again, you don't have to buy it. The game itself on its own, I've had more than enough fun. If it wasn't for all the other games I've played, I'd be playing even the campaign. I'd go from straight through the entire campaign over and over again. I enjoy the game so much. I do think Queen of Blades was a little overpowered in episode 2. She had quite a lot of power, and she only needed a little bit of backup, and she could wipe out a lot. So apart from that, the entire gameplay was pretty good, I reckon. The only thing I haven't been able to do, and I've only think I've done it once, is I've tried to do the last Wings of Liberty mission on Brutal, and I couldn't even get halfway through it. I died pretty quick. So I've got to learn how to get my tactics going. So, yeah. That's not what I wanted. I want to close, exit game, and then close. So, yeah, I'm more than happy to try Blizzard games. As you can see, I've got the 2 StarCraft games queued up as possible gameplay. I might do a quicker video on the rest of these things, on Ark, Origins, and all that sort of stuff to show you other things I'm able to play. Please keep the conversation civil in the comments below. I'm more than happy to take criticism, but just keep it civil. And I'll see you in the next video.